sports. It's in the game.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Third and final of the games today, this Wild Card Sunday. It might be the best of the bunch. On EA Sports. First and 10.
Here we go, son. Delta.
They put Pickens in motion.
Right.
Fields now to throw on first down. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here we go.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Go.
Play action now for Fields. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
18 yards on the pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
This one complete to Washington. And he's into the end zone. Darnell Washington. Touchdown Steelers. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They put Pickens in motion.
Right.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. He's inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up to the 42.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Now, faking the give. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On second down, they'll run. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Third and long. He'll try to get this one on the ground. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
A first down throw for Fields. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now he takes off.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Going up top. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Browns will take over possession here at the 44.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Tight end motioning left. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. He'll look to throw. This one caught downfield by Flowers. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll tuck it and take off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. And that is incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The motion man is Nakua.
Right.
First down. Fields. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. They hand it to Gibbs. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. Third and 5.
Here we go. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Hey, Monday. Right.
On first and 10, Fields. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's Gibbs. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Here we go.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Right.
One more time. They try Gibbs. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go. We're good.
Off the play action, here's Fields. That is caught by the tight end. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Cleveland.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. 2nd and a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go. All right.
Now a give to Gibbs, running right. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. It's all right.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Whoa! And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Go, Chuck. Ready? Go.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Here we go, set.
They go play action with Fields. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. Now it's going to be third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Here we go. Extend. Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. This fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Now he'll air one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Here we go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, son. Right.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd
Here we go.
and 3.
Right.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. The speed on display. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Steelers. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Browns are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts at the 13. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. Here's second and 9.
Tonight.
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Fields to throw for it. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's caught! And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tonight.
They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Don't jump.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's second and 3 to go.
Here we go, tonight.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round.